Okay, you're going to be doing a photo poem today. It's in your poetry unit. You're going to open up your My Collections of Poems, and I need you to type in the words photo poem 3/2/2017. So you're going to put that on there. And once you start this project, it'll make a little bit more sense, but you're going to copy and paste the photo that you're using into this document, and then you're also going to write your poem in here as well, okay? But I'm going to show you first what you're doing. So I've also added a link to Weekend Pictures, and you're going to use this link as well. You guys are going to have to pick a picture from the Weekend Pictures February 17th through the 24th. So that is the site you're going to be looking at, all right? You can scroll down and you can pick any one of those photos in this category. What you cannot do is pick the same photo as somebody sitting to your right or to your left. So you have to pick poems or pick photos different from someone around you. But this is what you're going to be doing. I'm going to show you based on this particular poem. So this picture. Yesterday, I asked my students to look at this photo, and I gave them this handout that the sub gave you that says questions to ask when exploring a photo. And I asked them to kind of pick some of these to talk about. So on a piece of paper, or on actually a whiteboard, they wrote down things about the setting, or the climate, or the mood, or the time, or what sounds would you hear, smells would you hear. And so we just gathered a list of these on the board. So in that list, we had things like, let me pull up both pictures here. Let me pull up the picture in this bowl. Oh, hold on. So we kind of looked at both of these things, and we wrote things like, it's in a church. Some kids said that it was a Catholic church or a cathedral. We talked about it being daylight because we could see the sunlight coming through the background. We talked about who all was present. There's a priest and a dad and a baby. And we also talked about the mood looked joyous or exciting. It's a new beginning. Some of the smells, since it was like a Catholic type church, somebody said incense. And I do not know how to spell that. That's what I spelled. Okay. Incense. We asked if there were any sounds, and maybe like a baby crying, or the murmur of prayer. We also kind of talked about maybe like the hollow echoes that you hear in like a big cathedral or a church. We talked about who the audience was, and the audience was the parents. If there was any conflict or anything like that. So we kind of went through each one of the pieces on this worksheet, and we decided these are a bunch of things that are going on in this photo. And then as a class, we kind of wrote a poem, and one of the poems, or actually this one was mine, this is what I came up with, and it says, it is the beginning, it is a new life, it is daybreak, it is a joyous sight. The baby's cries echoes through the halls. The sounds of prayer are heard by all. Baptism meant to catch him before he falls. So this was the poem that I created, and then I had students create poems as well. So this is what you're going to do today. As a class, you are going to look at the poem that I have put into your Google Classroom, and you're going to make a class poem first. So Mrs. Winslow will kind of walk you through this, and the sub will help. But this particular poem, this devastation is what I've called it, if it will pull up, hopefully. It's this particular poem. And you guys are going to start by writing down different things. Just what you see in the picture. No poem, no putting it together, just start writing down things that would align with this particular piece, and then you guys are going to kind of share out some of those ideas, and then you'll create your poem. When you create your poem individually, what you will do is you will go into this Weekend Pictures, You are only going to look at the February 17th to the 24th pictures, and you're going to pick a picture. You're going to copy that image into your poem. So I can put it right there. You can make it smaller if you want. That's just so that I know what picture you're talking about. And you can gather your thoughts on your paper, but then whenever you actually write your poem, make sure that it's kind of separate from it. So you would put your poem, it is the beginning. So you'd put your poem right there. This is what you are doing today. Good luck, and I will see you guys tomorrow.